Hi, I'm Jeremy Vendetti, and welcome to the virtual Fraser River field trip. I'm standing here next to the Fraser River near the Portman Bridge, which is just off and behind me. What we're going to do during this field trip is to try to gain a better understanding of the Fraser River and the processes that form what we see around us. The main reason we take people on field trips in geomorphology is first to try to gain a better understanding of the spectacular landscapes that exist around us. We also like people to have a better understanding of the processes that led to what we see around us in the landscape. And for the students watching this, another thing we're trying to do is give students the opportunity to get out to the field. Geomorphology is a field science, and what we see when we go out on field trips ultimately motivates everything that we do in geomorphology. And the final reason we like to go out on field trips is because they're fun. What we're going to do today is we are going to take a virtual field trip along the Fraser River. We're going to start at some places where the Fraser River runs across the interior plateau of British Columbia. We're then going to go through the Fraser Canyon, down through the alluvial reach of the Fraser River, and then we're going to head towards the delta downstream of where I am right now. So this kind of trip would normally take several days to do, but because we're doing this field trip virtually, we're able to do it in just a couple of hours. Well, it'll be just a couple of hours for you. For me, it's been several days. For the students that are watching this video, there are a few things that we do when we go into the field that I want you to do while you watch these videos, presumably at home. In the field, we always keep notes. And so you can see, I've been holding my notes for this field trip in my hand the whole time I've been talking. One of the things that we do when we're keeping notes is we always record the date and time when we visit a site. We always record the weather, and the weather may not always be important for whatever you're studying in geomorphology, but it's often a good reminder of what happened and when you went someplace to look at a particular site. Another thing we always write down is the location, often the GPS coordinates, and we give a site a name. And so this site is the introduction to the Fraser River field trip. We can give it a short form name that's simply the Portman Bridge. And then when we're at a site, we always like to keep notes on the landforms that you're looking at, and then some inferences of the processes that have formed that landform. Now you can't do that on a virtual field trip, but if you're a student watching this, what I'd like you to do is sit and simply take some notes as we go along and record those relevant information, those relevant pieces of information that you see as we're going along. Okay, let's get started and and go see the Fraser River. The reason we take people on field trips in geomorphology is first to try to gain a better understanding of the spectacular landscapes that exist around us. And that's particularly true in British Columbia. We also want to try to better understand some of the processes that have led to this amazing landscape here in British Columbia.